Hi, this is Asa, one of the co-founders of Game On Daily, bringing you another TLDR roundup of the biggest news that we've seen from some fantastic content creators over the last week. We're still in February, which is usually relatively quiet, but we're seeing loads of news come through, so let's get straight into it. EA pulled back the curtain on Mass Effect Legendary Edition. They're packing the three hugely acclaimed Mass Effect games, with enhancements to character models, new depth of field effects, and some changes to bring the gameplay from Mass Effect 1 so that it's more in line with the more recent games. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is available on May the 14th for PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Let us know if you're looking forward to it, and let us know which of those three games you think is the best of the bunch. Sticking with news from EA, we've learned from their investor meeting that Battlefield 6 is due for release at the end of this year on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC. It's not going to support the previous generation of consoles, and EA are promising to push the boundaries with larger scale battles than ever before. Their acquisition of Codemasters is still on track, and plans are brewing to annualise the release schedule of racing games. So with the acquisition, EA will own the F1 series, the Dirt series, Project Cars, Grid, and more from Codemasters on top of Need for Speed and Burnout. There's a lot of racing games to juggle, so we'll see what they do with those. Speaking of acquisitions, Gearbox Studios, best known for the Borderlands series, have been acquired by Embracer. You might not have heard of Embracer, but they're the parent company for THQ Nordic and Saber Interactive. Gearbox will continue to operate as they are, with Randy Pitchford staying in place as CEO. Borderlands 3 will continue to get content, and Colonial Marines will remain disappointing. Google announced that they're closing their game studios. They're not shuttering their Stadia streaming service just yet, but they are shifting the platform to focus entirely on third-party publishers. The news has a lot of people speculating that Stadia is coming to a close, which is a feeling that Google will need to work hard to dismiss if they're expecting players to invest money in the platform. PlayStation 5 exclusive Destruction Allstars is out now and the reviews are in. GameCrate.com love it, PSU.com really don't, and there's plenty of reviews that land somewhere in between those. It sounds like there's fun to be had, but perhaps not too much depth. You can download and play it right now on PlayStation Plus, and remember, if you're a Plus subscriber that doesn't have the console yet, you can still log into the PlayStation Store through your browser and claim the game ready to play it when you do get your hands on one. Another game out now is Werewolf the Apocolypse Earthblood for PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Cyanide Studios describe it as an action RPG, but it also features a lot of stealth gameplay. Unfortunately, Hey Poor Player described the enemy AI as dumb as a bag of hammers. And this gaming technology news review is pretty scathing about the AI as well. Our friends at COG Connected took more enjoyment from the combat and gave the game an 8 out of 10. There are links to all of these reviews in the video description if you want to know what's what. Total War Warhammer 3 has been confirmed for release on PC this year. The game set out to cap the really highly regarded trilogy from Sega and Creative Assembly, and sees players descend into the realm of chaos to decide the fate of the world. The game is introducing some new playable races, but broadly speaking, as gameplay goes, if you've played the previous games, then I'm sure you know what to expect. Apex Legends Season 8 is underway, with new legend Fuse raining explosives all over Kings Canyon. Respawn have confirmed that the Nintendo Switch version of the game is set for release on March 9th. Still no word on cross-progression though, which is a pretty significant omission for any current players that might be looking at the Switch as a way to keep on playing. And lastly, a handful of pretty big games received enhancements for the new consoles this week. 2018's God of War can be played at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5. Control Ultimate Edition on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X offers players a choice of ray traced reflections or a 60 frames per second performance mode. And The Division 2 now plays at 60 frames per second as well on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. These updates breathe new life into some fantastic games, so tuck in. Okay, that's it for this week, so smash that like button for a chance to make us smile. If you do want to support what we do, then just explore the channel and the website and share any content that you enjoy. That's a massive help for us. I'm Asa, this is Game On Daily, and thank you once again for watching.